The year is 1998. Senator member Orrin Hatch just introduced the infamous Copyright Term Extension Act, also known as the Mickey Mouse Protection Act. This act extended the length of time copyrighted material takes to enter public domain from originally being 75 years to then 95 years after the original publication. I am telling you this because we are just now at the end point of what this act delayed, and thus we are now entering a new era of film. God-awful public domain movies. Hello everyone! My name is Dr. Rorschach. Thank you so much for watching today. And today we are talking about Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. So, does anyone remember that era of skit shows or YouTube videos where it was funny to make a super ridiculous and cheap looking movie trailer? Like that Mario Kart movie trailer, not the recent SNL one, but there was one way back in the early YouTube days, or the Smosh Zelda trailers, or even the Minecraft movie trailer. Well, the easiest way I can describe Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is, it's like if you took the brief novelty and gag of a 3-minute YouTube video, but stretch it into an hour and a half of a miserable film. I just want to clarify that I am a huge supporter of public domain, and I absolutely hate modern Disney, and one of the main reasons I hate them so much is for how malicious they handle their IPs. So it honestly hurts that I hated this film so much. By now, you probably know, Winnie the Pooh became public domain in 2021, and a year later, this horror adaptation of the character was announced. At first glance, I was honestly pretty excited to see this. Even though I wasn't expecting a lot from it, I do think that the formula of taking an old children's character and turning it into horror could be something clever. However, this first attempt is riding solely on the fact that it's a horror movie and Winnie the Pooh is in the title, because it has absolutely nothing else going for it. There are 3 things that can make a movie like this work. First, clever satire. Second, imagination in the novelty of the premise. And third, just genuinely good horror. But unfortunately, this movie has none of those things. So first off, let's talk about the satire here, because there is no satire here. Everyone here is acting like a stereotype horror movie character that we would have seen 20 years ago in film, but there's no self-awareness to any of it. Everyone is taking themselves seriously, so there's no satire here to pay off. Second, let's talk about the novelty here, because that's why most people are going to go see this movie. You are here to see Winnie the Pooh kill and terrorize people in a horror movie. However, the novelty wears off within 5 minutes of the film. Pooh and Piglet both are basically grown men with rubber masks on. That's the only part of their body you see, since they're wearing clothes the entire time. To top it off, Pooh nor Piglet speak in the entire movie. So other than rubber masks that resemble the character, there is absolutely no novelty to be seen here. There's more novelty to be seen in some video game mod that has Winnie the Pooh, if I'm being honest. If you want to see an actual good movie that just has people wearing scary animal masks, go watch You're Next. It's a much better movie. So lastly, it comes down to the horror of the film. And honestly, it's just not there. There's no tense moments here. There's no build up. They couldn't even do jump scares properly in this film. That's the bottom of the barrel when it comes to horror movies, is a cheap jump scare, and it couldn't even do that right. The kills in this movie aren't good, nor is any of the makeup or prosthetics used in the film. The film barely has a story, if you could even call it that, and it has no consistency with how it connects scenes. So, for example, there's a character in this movie who is lost on the road and trying to find the home the rest of the characters are staying at. And at no point in this movie do those other characters mention that character or wonder why she's there and why she hasn't shown up yet. Scenes like this, bundled up with terrible acting and high school levels of written dialogue, this movie just fails on every aspect of even being a decent horror movie. I could go on and on about this movie, but I think I'm just going to leave it at that. The only good thing I can say about this movie, it has a pretty interesting score in it. Something I didn't really expect from it, but yeah, the music in this movie is actually pretty good. So overall, I am going to give Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey a 2.5 out of 10. I don't use this tagline often, but this is just the pure definition of a red box movie. I will say, if you are with a group of friends and you guys are at home and drinking alcohol, you may be able to have a little bit of fun watching this kind of in the background but not giving it your full attention. But definitely do not go see this in theaters like I did. I spent $15. This was extra to go see compared to go to a normal movie ticket. This would cost more than to go see a good movie like Megan. So that is my review of Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I did not like this movie at all. But if you saw it and you have feelings about it, please let me know down in the comments section below. As usual, I am Dr. Rorschach. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.